Welcome back! And, I have been doing just a little bit of work around. Oops, sorry. Off camera, I did a good amount of, like, resource gathering. I got a whole ton of extra wood. I also moved stuff from there over here, so it's easier to get to. So, first off, as you can see, I put a roof on the house. I also changed up the floor a little bit. There's nothing in here, but put windows in. Really simple stuff. I made the floor too thick so I could stick a carpet down because there aren't any carpet blocks. And I kept the big windows because I think they're neat. And just because I felt like it, I also stuck this thing here. You can't actually get out. I should have properly lit up everything on the roof to prevent any spawns, so hopefully nothing drops down. But okay. We'll be, I suppose, decorating a bit today, as much as we can. I'm not great at decorating spaces. In fact, I'm pretty bad at it. But and there's not exactly a whole bunch of items to choose from in this version, so we'll figure it out. Just grab the small amount of iron. I'm also gonna get me some of that gold ore. I left it over here because... Ow. Well, I left it over there because I felt like it. I just didn't have enough inventory space to transfer it over with everything else. Hey. What are you doing? Where are these guys coming from? Okay, so let me show you around this little thing I built. This is going to be the cave entrance that I mentioned. So, plan is, I don't have the materials right now, plan is we put little supports here like we find in mine shafts, and then we also stick a minecart rail that goes down all the way to the end. And then I think I'm pretty close to the... I'm pretty darn close to the surface right now. But anyways, so This is the end of the tunnel, so we'll put all the chests here for the cave items. So, let's get started on that, I suppose. I don't recall just how much iron we'll need, but I think it's a decent amount. Also, I would like to add some ores along the pathway, just because I think it would look nice. Be like, oh, you're really in a mine. Let's see. I know that I could pretty easily get... Okay, that gives you 16 rails. Yeah, I'll go with it for now. I'd also like to get some powered rails. Maybe. I'm not really sure on that front for now. I think powered rails would be nice. Take this. Wood. That's mine. Alright, so. Let's see. The fences are just sticks in this version. There. Let me take... So, let's put down 2 things. Alright. I definitely prefer the plank one. I don't know what I was thinking there. I don't have... I'm missing my stone, but... Also, idea is... rail here, put a little backstop here. I might make this a solid block and stick a button on the side of it or something. But nope. I want this to be rideable 2 ways. And I'll need a good chunk of fences upstairs anyways, so it doesn't matter if I make a bit more than I should, than I need. extra coal, torches. Oh god. Come on. There. There we go. I need another thing of rails. Ugh. Okay, I have to figure out where to put the powered rails. So maybe 1, 2, 1. Then I can say, oh, put a powered rail here. And then press a button here. Not on, I'd have to replace this block with a solid one, but maybe something like a brick and then that. I'll have to test it to make sure it's the right I'll make this space a bit rougher. care, but yeah, here. There we go. I might want to turn that into just a solid brick, but I don't have any redstone with me right now. I really don't want to head back. Hello? I really don't want to head back to the main base to look for redstone right now. It'll just be annoying. I can just kind of dump that in there. Don't need it no more. I'll finish up the rest of down there later, but that is basically the mines finished. Now let's see. Nope. There we go. It's one pathway. You can have a second one. Good enough for now. And we'll... No, hold on. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, I left my crafting table down there. Whatever. Not my problem. Got another one up here. see. I like the curve. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely like the curve. I might want to join that up, or I could leave it be. It doesn't really matter. I do want to make a path up here, but I think I'd rather figure out how exactly I'm laying out everything here before I do that. Now, the very expensive part. I want to make these, like, this isn't actually a great fence, but it's just a little better than, you know, not putting any blocks up. But yeah, I want all the fencing around this area to be like this. Let's see. That's what I meant by I'll need a bunch of I'll need a ton of fences later. Just doing some mental math, it takes 6 planks for 4 fences. Oh, this is going to be expensive. Then, okay, so remember I wanted to put some sort of little farm here. Stay away from my fence. This isn't how I want to build it, I don't think. to have a little garden here. I'm not really intending for this one to be a food wheat garden or anything. I think I'll just make it a little flower patch. And then the rest of the fence. No, I won't make this fence go all the way down like that. I'll leave this space right here mostly cleared because windmill next to fence doesn't seem like a great idea. Now I just need enough fences for all of that. Ugh. Oh. Okay, that's not a good idea. That would have been a catastrophe. There you go. I would not have been happy if I made a stack of trapdoors. Gotta figure out how to make a barn. Right now I'm thinking maybe it's probably just gonna have to be a big plank building with a... Ah, what? I'm one short. You kidding me? from over here. There. I don't really expect anything to spawn here and be an issue, so. Hello? Oh, don't tell me I didn't. No, I didn't light up the inside of my... Yep. Go away. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be a mob spawner, which is good. I guess I technically could hide a mob spawner. Really small one in here. Okay. Oh, cool. Just a few extra torches would be nice. So I'm kind of trying to build everything without looking at what anyone else has made. Just because I think it would be interesting. But I actually am rather happy with how this is turning out so far. This looks like a nice little farmstead. I might be putting more effort into this than I ever put into my actual house. But, you know, that's not really that big of a problem to me. But anyway, so I have bricks. I have access to bricks. I want to make this building here pretty heavily out of bricks. So I want it to be a bakery. I want it to give off that vibe. I might make the barn partially out of bricks. It's just gonna be a tiny little barn. Right, so I was thinking brick roof, but otherwise, wood. We'll need logs for support. Break up the visual blah. Then plank, plank, plank. I don't know how tall the barn should be. I want it to be pretty low, actually, so that it doesn't look crazy next to the... It'll just be a little itty-bitty thing. I might recess the floor a bit to just... Is there any way to make this even? as I was saying, I might lower the floor so it looks nicer inside, but I think 3 here is just about how far I'll go. Be putting a door here. Thanks. It'll be a very flat roof. If there are brick half slabs, I'll put one on the outsides. And then I think now either I'll do half slabs across the entirety of the roof here. Need to smelt a bit more clay. There. Right, so two options, either do this on both sides, or so I either do this, which I'm not too sure about, or I do this, which isn't great either. I might want to make this all brick actually, but or at least make that brick. I don't... yeah. I think I've decided to... 1, 2... like that, but... alternatively, I could prevent the overhang at all. Instead do this. That looks a little goofy, but I'm fine with it, frankly. I think I'd rather have... yeah. I'd rather not have too many full blocks available on top. They can't spawn on full blocks, I don't think. Or mobs. Mobs can't... sorry, no. Mobs can't spawn on half blocks. This a full... no, it's a... no, I could... do that. For the goofiest roof you've ever seen. The cheapest, goofiest roof. I don't think I'll have smelted enough brick. I mean, it won't be cheaper either way, it'll just... yeah, I think I made it progressively worse, but, I don't really care at this point. Let's see, I need 1, 5, I need 8 slabs. And an amount of brick. What is that? 7. Bricks, that's not enough for all the slabs I need. I need some more. Give me some more. Give me some more, please. It's just 2 bricks. I'm not happy with how the slabs work in this version. You know, what you gonna do? I'll go and collect some extra clay off screen later. I think I'll make the other path similar to how I have paths in at my house. Down here, floor will just be wood. I think that's interesting looking. A little bit of a crossbeam going on. I can slap chests back here. There aren't any hay bales in this version. I can stick a cauldron and some water in here, maybe. I need a stair here. Wooden stair. I'll figure it out. I'll get myself some gravel. Little bit of gravel will be good for the path. No. Darn, I think there's a... I don't think I lit up the inside of that very well. Let's see. yeah, so something's either in there or in the tower. Great. Let's find out which it is. Okay, it's definitely the tower. Great. I don't want to deal with that right now. So I think I'll just let them stay. There we go. Oh my god, would you shut up? Shut up! Right. Ooh. Grass grew, so I'm gonna have to remove that little bit. But anyways, I was... Let's see. Brick. I was getting gravel. There we go. That is certainly... Hold on. I don't think I want to put a door on this one. I think... I want to open this up like it's an animal stall. I need fence and stair or slab. Hold on. Is there any wooden stair or slab in here? Yes. Now I just need fence. Not even that many. Might as well. And it's like, oh, it's a gate that I left open. I could probably separate this part inside with... Put a little door here. Let's see. Yeah, I can make... I can make these two my little... Fill it with dirt. Put a fence in between this and this, and then I can just one little door here. Ugh. I need an axe. Yeah, but do something like that. Fill this with dirt. Put a little trough in the corner. Put a little trough in the corner. Yeah, I think that'll turn out just fine. Let me get myself an axe. I can give y'all a little proof of concept. I need some dirt. Dirt. I also need more fences. Hopefully that's enough. Yes, but you do this. Need the flooring. Now I can either put a cauldron here with water, or I can just put an actual block of water. I think I'm just gonna put an actual block of water because it's cheaper. Like that. We'll get some more water for the other side. Maybe I'll get perfect amount of fences. Maybe I'll get a little maybe I'll lock up some animals in there. Who knows? But yeah, that actually solves the issue of, oh, what do I put here? Pretty well. I'll stick a door. Oops. Stick a door here. And I think next episode we'll be finishing the windmill and doing a lot of farming. Well, we got ourselves a good amount of progress today. I'm very happy with what we've done. Thank you all for sticking around and watching. Have a great day.